So what will be SOFI's life without Chamath? Exciting and thriving. Let's break this down. So Chamath came after hours and said that he's selling 15% of SOFI, and Twitter went nuts. I read few comments and some of the folks were saying, goodbye SOFI. I mean, this is really funny. Now, if you are in this for the long term, then this is nothing but a wonderful buying opportunity. But if you had calls expiring this week, then I can totally understand your pain. So I posted in our Patreon the audio file of the fireside chat, and you can just hear the confidence in Anthony Noto's voice. Also, I just read a report from one of the analysts, which I will be covering in my next video, and you can see the confidence on all sides of the fence. So is this a buying opportunity or should we wait? Well, let's look at this together, and I will share what I plan on doing, as I would eventually like to add more to my current position. And as a reminder, please click on the like button and consider subscribing if you enjoy content like this. Okay, so SOFI was among many other stocks that lost almost 10% in the last 4 days. Stock market has been really crazy. It's on the fence. Nobody can decide on which direction it wants to go. And now this news. That's a lot, especially if you have just entered this company, and some might question that is this the right time to buy or add more or just wait? So let's look at some of the data to find out the answers. And if you enjoy talking about stuff like this, then plan on joining our Discord and Patreon, as we have an amazing group of people and our family is growing. I just opened another 100 seats and I will close it for a while after we get to 200 to make sure we have meaningful conversations on the Discord. So now let's take a look at the chart to see where the price is right now and what is TA telling us. And as they say, TA is only right, or technical analysis only works until it works. So take it for what it's worth. Okay, so this is the chart right here. And as you can see, I have Fibonacci level drawn on the chart over here. And in my previous video, I talked about that if SOFI drops under 2135, then we could see some downward pressure. And right now, SOFI is sitting under 2135. Of course, right now, when I checked last, it was sitting at about 20.82. And it's under, of course, 2135, which is the blue line that you see over here. It's 61.8% level on Fibonacci retracement. So now the next stop according to TA is 19.27 right here. This is the next stop where the stock or the SOFI stock should find some support. As you see, previously also it dropped, it found some support and it bounced back. And then right now it's looking over here. Now, will it drop to 1927? No one knows. We cannot time the market. We can only make educated guess. Now let me share some volume data, and then let's see if the price respects the history. So as you can see over here, this is the volume right now, as you can see, up until when I took the screenshot. And of course, this will be updated after hours because we have more volume coming in. So from the last few days, these days have been the lowest volume day for SOFI in a long time. As you can see from before, we had this 28 million back in November 1st, and then we had this huge 43 million when the earnings were announced. And then after that, the volume has been gone down. And then yesterday, 11/17, we had this much volume, and then today also is a low volume day. So with the volume levels low and prices going down, folks are slowly taking profit as they are getting scared of the market overall. So now let me share some trend in the next chart. So since September, this is the next chart right here for SOFI. And I'm pretty sure you can see it clearly, but I'm going to enlarge in just a second. So since September of 2021, there was only one time where the price traded lower for SOFI for more than 3 days in a row. And all the red is the sell-off days, and green, of course, is the profit days. So if you look over here, this is all the way in September of 27. This was the only week when we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as the red days, followed by a green Friday. After that, any time if the stock has traded 2 days in a row has touched green the following day, or if it has traded like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row of green and then red. I know it's not very clear, but you can see the red and green colors over here. Now this time is a little bit different. We had 3 red days, and I was really looking forward to tomorrow because I thought that we are going to see some green tomorrow on SOFI, given what the history is telling us. But now with Chamath's news, we are going to break this trend. And if the trend breaks, then we can see the price level reaching up to that 1927 level right here and touching this level. So I'll be watching and monitoring this very carefully. So now if SOFI trades lower tomorrow on this news, then of course, as I said, we'll have a chance to see the 1922-27 level. And that'll be a place where I'll be looking to add few more leaps to my portfolio. If we bounce back, then I'm happy with my current position, but if it dips below, then I'll be looking for more plays. Now, I'm going to change gears for a second here. So with Chamath's news coming out that he's selling 15% of stake in the company, what was that about? See, any investor, doesn't matter who it is and where they're investing, they eventually take out capital. For example, if you have two businesses running and you want to, or one business is doing really well while the other is suffering, you are not going to go in the market and take money from the market and pay interest on that money. You are going to go to your better business, or basically business that's doing better, and then take the money out to help support the struggling business. That's a very, very common practice in business. That's what Chamath is doing. SOFI is doing good and well for them. Now, does that mean SOFI is not a good business? Absolutely not. So SOFI for sure is an amazing business. I mean, there is nothing wrong with SOFI. Nothing has fundamentally changed for the company. And that's why I say these kind of news are very, very important for us investors to take a look at. I'm not saying just blindly play these news. No, we need to make sure we understand what's going on here. If he's taking 15% out to put in other companies, that means SOFI is giving him good returns or has given him good returns. And that's why he's taking out. He knows that he can make the difference, or the money that he's taking out right now, he can make it back when SOFI runs like crazy in the next few years. And of course, I'm talking as a long-term investors. I have options and all other things that I'm playing are long-term. I'm not playing short-term. I have stocks or regular shares, and I have some leaps, as you probably all know. You have seen it in my previous videos. So I'm not at all worried on a news like this. And especially when analysts come and give a new price target, I'm always looking at the details in the reports, not the price target, because I can give a price target of $35 tomorrow to SOFI according to my own valuation. Nobody is going to challenge that. And that is why I don't really pay much attention on the price targets. I look at the details inside the reports to see what they're reporting, because they sometimes see things that you and I can miss. So that is why I feel this is a wonderful opportunity for SOFI. Of course, as a long-term investor, you are looking to add more shares or looking to add more options. These are the days when you need to do it. So SOFI as a company is thriving on all fronts. Just yesterday, I heard their Money Dance commercial on CNBC in my car, and they are aggressively advertising and growing. We are expecting bank charter news, and I'm sure they're also getting ready to release. So I feel these could be some amazing buying opportunities. Also, some of you commented on the last video about SOFI going down after the charter news, and that Lending Club did not go down. Why do you think SOFI is going to go down? So if you look at the chart, Lending Club went up a day after the news, but then dropped 10% the following day, but finished strong at the end of the week. 10% on a $10 stock is only $1, but it's a huge amount if you look at if somebody has put in like $1 million. That's a 100,000 loss right there for them. So I expect the same or similar pattern with SOFI. Again, this is my opinion and I could be completely wrong, but profit taking will take place as always does from these stocks. I'm not saying that the stock is going to go down to $10. No, I'm saying that we could see a profit taking of about 10 to 15% 2 days after the charter is announced. I will link my trading versus investing video over here. Do check it out if you have not seen it, as it shows how I pick and choose stocks to trade versus invest, and there is a big difference. I hope I provided some value, and if you liked the video, then consider subscribing and join our Patreon and come over to Discord to chat with some amazing like-minded people. And as a reminder, next week I'll be away, so it'll be a very slow week in terms of videos. As always, an absolute pleasure to be here and share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.